He was with him. It's the gang spinner. Y'all subscribe, like, share the video. 50 still applying pressure to that has-been. You know, Meech, he put the W in was. He was a millionaire. He was a street boss. He was making major moves in the street back in the getting out. He was smart back in the getting out. If you look up was in the dictionary, Meech's face gonna be right there. And what was mean to me? Deceased, or you ain't doing it no more. You understand splash that, but 50 take to Instagram, calling out Meech again and his son, saying like, y'all taking sides with Ross and you so quick to jump over there and so quick to be disloyal to everybody that's been helping y'all, and I done put $5 million in your family pocket. Why old boy, fat boy, why he ain't help Meech? Why he ain't put him through school? Why he ain't come up with this idea? Why he ain't funny? Why nobody that's fucking with BMF, that's supposed to be your crew, your partners, your loved ones, all that there, why they couldn't figure out what to do with Lil Meech? Why did it take a nigga all the way from Queens, New York to come up with this idea and want to see him, you know, win? Meech probably ain't want Lil Meech to play him. He wanted a top tier actor. He ain't want Lil Meech to play him. He probably told 50, I think what 50 said, like, in the interview, you say, Meech say, you think he, you know, the right man for the job? And 50 like, yeah, I think he the right man for the job. Who would be better? Yeah, I can go grab Terrence Howard. I can go grab somebody like any light-skinned nigga that look like him. You know what I'm saying? They've been playing drug dealer roles or just know how to play any role. So yeah, he could have found a big-time name actor. But why would I do that? Why not keep the money in the family? 50 thinking about the whole damn family. He thinking about the whole damn family, not just trying to get the paper. That's what y'all fail to realize. Like, 50 just wasn't trying to get the money. He was trying to help. He ain't had to make Terry get no money or let Terry get no money or Lil Meech or Big Meech. Meech already done sold his rights. You understand splash that? So 50 like, nah, like, I want to see these niggas win. Just like he helped everybody else. Everybody else seemed to, you know, show their loyalty. From Ghost to Tyreek to Tommy, all them power actors. But when he get to the streets, that's when shit changed. And you know, that's what Meech really got to ask himself, like, where was your people at? You coming home, need money for bills. Lil Meech, he don't know how to manage money. 50 can't show you how to do everything. Like, he can't hold your hand your whole life. I'm just your stepdad. You know, I took you to the water. I already paid for your acting classes. You know what I'm saying? Took you from Atlanta to Cali so you wouldn't be distracted, so you can stay focused, away from the guns and the drugs and the hole. You adapted the skill, and the shit went up. But Meech, yeah, he did learn how to act good and play his role and all that there. He got the money. But what he didn't learn how to do was manage money, not get the big head. He didn't know how to invest his money. He got the money and wanted to live like a rapper. Like he wanted to live like Future and all them, Lil Baby and all them, but they getting, you making $5 million. No, you ain't make $5 million, your whole family did. So you made a couple M's probably, or M and a half, or 2 M's or whatever. You still got to pay taxes. The government, the IRS, they want $400,000 per million. Let's say you only paid $350,000, but you still gonna pay somewhere around there. You ain't really had no big tax write-offs like that. So you just spending money, living like the rappers, but the money not coming in like the rappers. So you making a couple M's, but Lil Baby, he can make an M in a day with that wham. With the dispensaries and all that there, not including features. You're not getting paid 10 different ways. You're not getting paid 6, 7 different ways. So what Meech was doing was living, Lil Meech, he was living check to check, or he was just spending too much. or he living show to show, meaning series to series, thinking that shit guaranteed. He wasn't expecting his daddy to come home and throw everything off. He was preparing himself for the next season. So he gonna go ahead and spend the money. He gonna go ahead and spend the money. He ain't gonna find the right investors. He ain't gonna find the right mentors. 50 can't be your mentor. He 50 Cent. He can't do all this shit. So you gotta, humble yourself. Don't overspend. You're supposed to have a big bag for your daddy. You ain't supposed to let your daddy go to no other nigga. They can see that he want the old lifestyle. He's trying to play catch up and all that shit there. Meech didn't give a fuck about, he care about the series, but they ain't what he really wanted to end from. He want to be in the spotlight. He want to be with the rappers. He want that love. He don't care about that movie series love. That's why he was so quick to sell it. Like, I want. He want to be like a rapper, but he ain't got the talent. Yeah, he want to be the biggest club owner down south in Detroit, wherever he gonna be at, in Florida. He want to, be like a Live Nation, where he can fund tours for artists, so he can be around that light. He still want to be outside. He don't really want to be faithful to no female, not even Meech mama, Lil Meech mama. He just gonna go there because, that's an easy place to go to. But once he get back up and running, he gonna be bouncing around house to house. But he not smart. You think Rick Ross can't see that Meech not smart? Neither one of them. Nobody, none of the brothers smart. Terry, they only smart back in the getting out when they was turning their skill on and running their operation. And they still did little dumb shit in that. But that's all they know how to do. They not real bosses, they just trappers. Yeah, they're not real bosses, they just trappers. He just don't know. He didn't, educate himself while he was doing all that time. He didn't. Meech ain't put himself around the right people, which he could have put himself around the right people, but he wasn't asking the right information. He was around the right people, but he wasn't trying to get the right information. He could have came out with merch, took that to another level. He could have came out with his own rental car service. Listen to that. He could have been doing little smaller gigs on Tubi, on different TV shows. As long as they don't get in the way when it's time to film BMF, you good. Like, he just didn't learn how to get more streams of income. He didn't really know how to monetize his name. He didn't keep a cameraman on him at all times. He gonna be laying up with females. You're supposed to have somebody, you're supposed to build your YouTube channel, all that shit there. Show these niggas how you living. A day in the life of Lil Meech every day. There's just so much other shit, man. Like, you're supposed to have, he could have tapped into the dispensary shit. You ain't gotta be yours 100%. You can, just put some money up and own 20% of this, 30% of that, 15% of this. No, he want a big ass BMF chain. He want 2 or 3 watches. He want bracelets and rings. So when he stand beside these rappers, he matching they drip. Yeah, he matching. He want the cars. He want the clothes. Spending $5,000, $10,000. Then you gonna be taking care of hoes. Can't keep a relationship, a healthy relationship. Like, he just didn't do the things that keep building his name. Because he, banking off, it's gonna be another series. I'm gonna get another couple of M's. So if he getting all this money from BMF, if another show call him or a movie role call him and they ain't paying like what he make on BMF, he'll turn it down. He'll turn it down. Just wasting time, like bullshitting with motherfuckers he don't need to be around or can't control his fetishes. So that take up enough time. When he spend his money, it don't bring no income back. You know what I'm saying? So he just wasting money. And then by the time it's a new year, he owed a tax man. So the money he do got left is going all of him. He can't really give his daddy $200,000-$300,000. That shit got to go to the IRS because he done spent the rest. So now he got to make a decision. He can't do it. He don't really know how to brand nothing. He don't really know how to work the internet. He don't know how to make shit go viral. How he go viral is getting caught cheating and stuff like that. Getting caught with a gun at the airport. So we already seen that you got snitching vibes in you. You got the energy in you. When you was at the airport and you blamed it on the driver or whoever else you blamed it on, security. You understand? So that's when you get attention. Meech don't know how to go viral on his own. When you do your interviews, they're not gonna go that viral. Especially after you done 4 or 5 of them. Once we hear your story and see what you got going on, you ain't saying nothing funny, you ain't saying nothing that motherfucker can learn from. You don't put nobody on game on nothing. You gonna say the same shit that your daddy will probably say. You gonna just talk about motherfuckers helping you, but you can't help nobody else. So, motherfucker like Rick Ross, he could see y'all don't know nothing about the music business. Y'all don't know nothing about the entertainment business, the movie, nothing. Y'all just got a name and a face card. So I'm gonna show y'all nigga what to do. I'm gonna show y'all nigga how to, get the bag, but I want 50%. I want 60%. Since Meech been home, yeah, he did 19 years. So motherfucker can't really expect him to know everything. But Wallo came home and seemed like he knew what the fuck he was doing. He came home, he did 20, longer than Big Meech. He did longer than Big Meech. Came home, he wasn't dumbfounded. All he needed was a phone. Meech need Ross, jury, this rapper, that rapper. He needed to throw a concert. Wallo ain't had to do that. So you can tell somebody who's ignorant and slow and retarded versus somebody who really smart, who pick up on shit, who really wanted this shit. All Wallo needed was a phone and some regular clothes, some Adidas sweatpants, some Van shoes, an old ass van, an old cop car, Grand Marquis. That's all he needed. Some police sunglasses. And the nigga, he went to work. So hell y'all respect Wallo. We got to respect Wallo way more than Meech. He didn't pay for no ads. He didn't have all these rappers embracing him. No, he didn't. Not in the beginning. No, he didn't. It was just him. Then he teamed up with, of course, Gilly. And they took this shit to a $100 million empire. Whatever $1 million record game worth. 80 million, 100 million. That's who y'all thinking Big Meech is. He ain't that. He gonna always need the street support. You take the streets from him, he dumbfounded. You take motherfucker standing beside him, a motherfucker helping him, he dumbfounded. He could have all his rights and all that. He wouldn't know what to do with it. He'd be getting robbed left and right. Left and right. Don't nobody take the time out to educate themselves because Meech want to be, like 50 say, he want to be the black Pablo Escobar. And that'll never happen. That'll never happen. Nigga acting like 50 need Meech. It's 1,000 gangsters to do their stories with. And Cuffy one of them. Meech don't got the best story or the best story they can sell the most. No. Plenty like he finna do El Chapo and them, the twins. He can go in the Mexican world. They got plenty stories. Cartels and Mexicans and people like that, Colombians, they got plenty stories. And they got big fan bases. So you can go over there. There's so many different, in any race. You go in the white people race, they got stories, skinheads, and brothers, hell angels, them stories right there. That's just on shit like that. Come on, man. So ain't like a nigga needed Big Meech or nigga can't top them views or the money that was made off BMF with somebody else's story. And everybody want to keep throwing this shit in 50 face. 50 been new. You still working with a rat. You still doing this and doing that. 50 ain't know at first. You got to think 50 been talking about doing BMF since 2013. He didn't know in the beginning of that shit. Blue Da Vinci ain't tell Big Meech about Tammy until 2017 when they was on that phone call. So in the beginning, he didn't know. That shit went out. Did y'all know in 2013 Tammy was working? Did y'all know in 2013, 2014, 2015 Tammy was working and this play was getting ran down by Big Meech and Tammy? So how y'all saying 50 knew? Once 50 found out, shit, I'm already in. And nigga, we don't bring street rules into the movie business. But if a nigga fall out with me or he show me he ain't loyal, of course I'm gonna bring up what and destroy him, and that's him telling. Or whatever else. If it would have been something else, it would have been that. If Meech ain't had a snitching jacket over him, or the allegations or whatever y'all want to say, 50 still would have disrespected the man and said something else. Still could have destroyed him. If a nigga own your rights, movie rights, TV rights, still could slow that money up. That's what the white man gonna do to you. The Jew man gonna do to you. He gonna slow that bag up when you fuck over him. Either in court or he gonna destroy the contract. Let you be team with Fox, ESPN, Nike, Reebok, Puma, Converse, Bud Light, Corona, anything that they touch. You gotta deal with McDonald's. Man, as soon as you do some shit, disloyal shit, or you do something that get you a lot of backlash, they're gonna, terminate the contract. They could sue you. If you do some Diddy shit, they're gonna goddamn take you to court, destroy your whole empire. You fuck around, get a Fed case, RICO case. They're gonna do you the same way. So when you're going at somebody, it don't matter which way you take, which route you take, it's always gonna be a motherfucker to say something. If you down them and delete them, they're gonna say, man, he fucked up, he crashed out, he dumb. If you stop his money, what type of nigga stop a nigga from eating? You can't fight. How you gonna fight a war? It's war. That's what the cartel's gonna do. Why y'all never call the cartel out? It seems like if a nigga apply pressure, if it's an organization, they apply pressure, y'all won't call them out. The cartel stop motherfucking money. They would tell on you. They would work with the Border Patrol, whoever, the FBI, police, whoever, and stop your bag. Y'all don't never make videos on the Center Ola, the New Generation, none of them. But y'all call out 50 and whoever else do it. Call out the one who doing it every day. That's gonna apply pressure to you. Because everybody else who call out the cartel on YouTube, they get deleted. So, yeah, be the Huckleberry. The funny thing is, though, Big Meech really think he got people in his corner that really love him and want to see him win. They'll tell you, yeah, I love you, but they don't do nothing for you. They don't educate you. They just want to steal from you and see how they can make money off of you. Big Meech thinking he got the power that he don't got. Your show, your concert, it still ain't sold out. Your shit still ain't sold out. You got all these artists on the bill, the hottest artists in the game, and this shit still ain't sold out. Motherfuckers still gotta post, buy tickets, buy tickets. So you ain't got the power. Motherfucker got the goddamn bank off of you. Ain't nobody trying to make you 100% boss, self-made boss no more. Yeah, they want to eat with you. They'll let you, think that you that nigga, that you that guy. If Meech do all this shit on his own, it don't take off. He need backing. It don't matter if it come from 50, if it come from Ross, if it come from whoever else invests. He don't know what to do. When he don't know how to negotiate. He can't be in the room when it's time to negotiate the contracts. He need Tammy, the Chinese dude that was on it. Yeah, they didn't have the money for the Tupac movie. Yeah, he ain't had the $15 million for the Tupac movie. That investor, the Chinese dude. He don't be in the rooms. When they done with everything, with the contract and negotiating everything, then they'll tell Meech what the play is, whatever they want to tell him. They can tell him anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga don't know how to negotiate. He'll really get, if he got to talk, he'll really get fucked over. Because while he was in jail, he was, still thinking he that big Pablo Escobar type dude. So Big Meech did all that time, 19 years, and didn't learn nothing. He didn't learn nothing. Couldn't tell his son nothing. Supposed to told his son, hey man, sit a $500,000 to the side. When we get out with my name and my influence, nigga, we can start a big club. We can get into the tour business, start booking these artists. But we need the funding, we need the backing. We can get investors. And that goes back to what I was saying about Wallo. Meech had 19 years in prison to come up with a plan, learn social media. I'm pretty sure he had phones. He didn't take the time out to learn how to work YouTube. Learn, like, sit back on Instagram or Facebook or both. Watch where the gang weak at. Like, damn, they ain't got this, they ain't doing this like Wallo did. Why nobody ain't doing this? Why nobody ain't doing that? We don't need another promoter. We don't need another extra to stand beside all the rappers and all that. It's plenty of them. It's with the rappers. They got the stories. They having stories. They still doing shit. You don't see all these rappers going to jail? So why would we need somebody who got old kingpin stories when the rappers now really living that? They flying shit on planes, taking hits, jumping on planes, busting that dude's mama, getting all this money, running these big drug empires. Not as big like Big Meech, but they doing their thing. They pretty much living their raps. So why would we go back in time? And you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't really need, it ain't 05 no more. It's the internet now. So we see that story over and over and over. So many different YouTube channels that got old stories about the glory days when people used to be the guy. They used to be the king. They used to be the boss. They used to have all the money. There's plenty of them channels. So that's not where the game weak at on storytelling and all of that. You supposed to came in and seen like what Wallo did. Like, okay, why nobody ain't outside promoting this or doing this? Or I can see where they can use me right here. Let me learn how to really work this phone. You got YouTube, they'll show you everything. Let me learn how to, yeah, you still can do promoting and all that stuff. Let me learn the business on clubs. Let me learn, yeah. So when motherfuckers talk to you, you ain't just dumbfounded, just looking, waiting for them to come up with everything. Then they run a play by you, and you hoping they gonna keep it 100 with you because you Big Meech and they who they is. So they should keep it 1,000 with you. Yeah, so like he just wasted all his time because everybody in jail or in prison, they pumping him up, big homie, big dog, you Big Meech. He thinking I ain't really gotta learn shit, or he probably ain't said it, but or he could have, like, I ain't really gotta, you know, apply myself to all this shit. I'm Big Meech. They gonna pay me because I'm Big Meech. It's too easy. Plus he had the 50 shit, so his feet kicked up. Like, I ain't really gotta really adopt no skills. You didn't learn about trucking or nothing. Transportation, nothing. Now you get out, you just playing catch up. Not knowing catch up costs a lot of money, playing catch up. Especially when you ain't loyal. How you gonna play catch up but burning millions of dollars in the toilet? That's your catch up money. The biggest difference between Wallo and Big Meech, Wallo came out hungry. Yeah, I understand Gilly got what he got going on, all that stuff. That's my big cousin, or little cousin, whoever the oldest. Yeah, that's his big cousin. But now I'm trying to find my own way. I'm gonna find my own lane. Yeah, we'll team up and do me and I worth a game, but I still found my own lane. That's speaking at different schools, different events, doing this for this brand, that brand, learning how to negotiate different businesses, contracts, to get itself in certain different rooms, cleaning itself up, cleaning his image up. Big Meech got the same, he looked like 2005. He still looked like 2005. Like, man, Big Meech and Lil Meech could have made so much money. All they had to do was stay loyal until they was done with 50. Then you can go fuck with Ross. You can do that shit anytime. And it'll do what it's gonna do. But yeah, he couldn't give his son no game. So now your son, he ain't talking to you as much. You get out, seem like y'all relationship ain't as tight like it should be. Lil Meech, he probably got people in his ear telling him like, well, your daddy, he fucking up already. Because as soon as he come home, he go to Lil Meech mama. So he fucking up already. And then Lil Meech, he adapt the same little habits like his daddy. He gonna go hang with slow bucks. You go hang with slow bucks, nigga, you need to be going putting trackers on his car, lining the nigga up. Yeah, tapping them pockets again. Only way I'm gonna get around 50 ops, I'm lining you up. I'm trying to, set the play up. Other than that, ain't no need for us to talk. Ain't no need for us to talk. What we talking about? So yeah, man, like, that shit don't get y'all nowhere. Every time a nigga hang with 50 op, it don't get you nowhere. We don't even speak on Terry. He's slower than Meech and Lil Meech. Now what, Lil Meech? All the money gone. 50 got all these different TV networks. They not gonna touch you. They ain't gonna fuck with you unless, they're gonna 360 the deal. Meaning, fuck you over. So now you gotta start from the bottom, do Tubi movies for the low. You're gonna be looking like a rapper in the movie, but you're doing all these Tubi movies for the low. You think a big movie like a Lionsgate's gonna give you $1 million to play a role, 500,000 when you ain't sold no movie tickets? You ain't proving yourself. You proving yourself on TV, but it ain't really you. It's not you. It's everything around it. So they still not gonna give you no big check. If you was to get on Love and Hip Hop, you wouldn't make the most money. And you can make more money if your daddy gonna come on that bitch with you. There's so many shows you could have hosted. You could have did some easy shit. Like, you could have made a YouTube channel. You could have at least been making 10 to 15 to 20,000 a month. Start your own 20 verse one. And yeah, when you ain't doing shit, host that. And bring different artists. You could have been making 20 to 30 to 40,000. Then got sponsors. All type of shit, man. That you want to lay up, get top, get high, spend all this unnecessary money. It shouldn't get you nowhere but a bill and a low bank account. A lot of people not gonna touch you because they don't want to burn that bridge with 50. That's how networks work. That's how radio stations work. If Jay-Z selling 10 million, 15 million here, 5 million there, all the songs going #1, and he making Hot 97, he paying them all this money. He paying Power 105 all this money. All the other radio stations, Cosmic Kev in Philly, No Limit Larry in Charlotte, Chewy in Charlotte, he paying all these different radio stations. Why would they then do business with the ops if Jay-Z paying $1 million per record? Why would they take your little 50,000? And he make the phone call like, hey man, don't be spending his shit. Like, it's either me or him. And I've been spending, with No Limit Larry and Chewy, I've been spending goddamn, that's Power 98. For y'all motherfuckers don't know. Not Chewy, he streaks 103.3, holding it down like a big dog. No Limit Larry, he Power 98. You know what I'm saying? I'm just spending millions of dollars with No Limit Larry. To hear you come with your little 50,000 because you got a little hot song. And I call No Limit. I said, hey, if you want to continue doing business with me, hey, you can't fuck with that. What you think he gonna do? He got a family. And he got shit he need. And I'm paying him millions per record. Like Nicki Minaj, she said she paid $2 million per record. They not gonna take your little 50,000. Fuck that. Fuck that. So yeah, man, that's how this shit gonna go. Like, while you had the spotlight on you, you fucking with 50, you got the team, nigga, you was supposed to be capitalizing off that shit. All type of shit, not just with BMF. Come with some other shit. Come with some real fly shit. People around the world don't want to wear t-shirts to say BMF, so you can't really come with that. You'll sell a little bit, but it ain't gonna make no life-changing money. Nigga don't want to rock that. So come with a good name and come up with some good product. Now you can use Like, you could put some little sayings BMF said, or Big Meech said, on a shirt or something, a jumpsuit. But yeah, man, like, there's a whole bunch of other shit. Of course, real estate. You could have got you some trucks. Could have got you some trucks, box trucks. Could have played it the safe route. Yeah, you could have played it the safe route. Dually trucks. Could have got you some trailer homes. All type of shit, man. Like, you could have started a YouTube channel and you interview motherfuckers from prison. Your daddy could have told all his prison stories. That's another bag right there. Go on YouTube, your daddy telling all, he got 19 years worth of prison stories. Motherfucker want to hear that. You could have been interviewing rappers. All you got to do is come up with some questions. You can get somebody to write the questions down, and then you just say it to the artist. You ain't do none of that. You just banking off BMF show. You never thought that loyalty, a loyalty in a picture would change everything. A picture and loyalty just flush down millions and millions and millions of dollars. It ain't nothing for 50 to flush these shows. He don't need these shows. He can always, you take the whole TV show, the whole everything from him. He can always go beat 50 Cent again. You see when he go on tour, he got the third biggest hip hop tour in the history. Over Rod Wave, over Young Boy, over all the motherfuckers y'all be saying turn. Thug, Future. The nigga can't outsell 50 with tickets. So he can always go beat 50 Cent. 50 got way more fans. These niggas not that big like that across the world. They're not that big like that. They don't want to go outside the USA and then compare numbers. Ticket sales, album sales. They don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So he don't really need this TV shit. It's just another route. It was Jimmy Iovine that told 50 Cent that you was gonna be big on TV. And you should do film. He didn't say nigga, but you should do films. He sent it in them first. And they did their first one and it took off from there. Plus 50 then proved itself with movies. So even if he ain't want to come out with his own shit, he can always go get a movie deal. He just proved himself again with Den of Thieves 2. 50 million ticket sales. Yeah, 50 million in ticket sales. He just proved himself again. Meech, you can't do that. Lil Meech, you can't do that. Ross can't do that. They can just talk good as a bitch. So you think he need a drug dealing documentary? When he can go create with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ice Cube's son, Ice Cube. He could do a movie with Tyler Perry. You think he needs street stories? You don't need that shit. Yeah, man, he can, take the Tyler Perry route and start doing love stories. You think these females won't work with him? You think he can't get Taji and whoever who act good as a bitch, actress? You can get any last one of them. Won't none of them turn them down. You think they give a fuck about him dogging out Big Meech and saying this and that about Lil Meech? They're typeless shit, or you got fans, but these females will do the shit. Easy. Easy. He can get Megan Good in the movie. He can get Megan Good in the movie. Anybody you ever seen on Tyler Perry movies, they'll do it with 50. Anybody. Anybody, because they already know what he brings to the game, what he brings to the table. So you think he need a gangster story? Y'all niggas need him. So like I say, this was finna happen. Cuffy gonna show niggas how to be loyal. Yeah, Cuffy gonna show these street niggas how to be loyal. Because after this Tammy documentary come out, it's all about Cuffy. It's gonna be all about Cuffy. We're gonna turn him up. We're gonna see what Cuffy can do with 5 million and his family and his daughter. Yeah, they can use the 5 million. Yeah, they gonna make. I bet you Cuffy will say fuck Ross. I bet you he'll never, stamp Ross like his pictures or nothing. I bet you Cuffy will never like Supreme pictures or fuck with. If he was out on the street, he'll never take a picture with Supreme Jr. And 50 just made him and his family $5 million. Just like 50 taking Cuffy documentary or series or movie and he grabbed Cuffy daughter and he turned her into a millionaire, put her through acting school. You think she'll give a fuck about Ross? You think she'll give a fuck about Supreme? Motherfucker, she don't listen to Ross anyway. She don't really know who Supreme is anyway, or don't give a damn about him if she did know who he was. Yeah, because they reach out and say, yeah, I got this shirt I need you to promote, or I want to get some money with you. Fuck your money. Because they'll see how 50 is. That's easy to do. You watching me right now saying this, you would do it. You wouldn't do it. Nigga pay you $5 million. You would still go fuck with Ross? That'd be easy to diss him. Diss him for $100,000. Really knock him off for that. I would crush him for that. I crush him for free. You done made me you done made my family $5 million. We do this shit on the strip. We doing shit for free. That way he ain't gotta be, if we get jammed up with it, ain't no he paid me nothing. I did it for free. I hate them niggas. His people automatically become my beef. His people automatically, that shit to be off the back. Any nigga turn me to a millionaire, it ain't gotta be that much. Just give me an opportunity. I don't like who you don't like. If I join the military, I don't like anybody who got issues with America. I don't like y'all. Fuck y'all. Yeah, I don't like them now. Yeah, I don't like motherfuckers who got issues with America now. Yeah, it's so easy to be loyal. That's easy. Motherfucker feed me? What? If I go fuck with Gilly the Kid on $1 million worth of game and they really fuck with me, you think I'm gonna go fuck with Big U? And they said Big U lined up Gilly the Kid. He set that play up. That's what they say. If I'm fucking with Lucci, you think I'm gonna go fuck with any nigga in YSL? You fuck with him. If you fuck with YSL too much, I ain't fucking with you. I fuck with TSF, I ain't fucking with no Go Yayo. Anybody who even fuck with him, I ain't fucking with you. Yeah, it's TSF or nothing. Man, that shit's so easy, man. Nigga go against West Boulevard, I ain't fucking with you. I don't give a fuck what you can bring in, how you can change my situation. Nigga, your block, what you stand for, got issues with that. We ain't fucking with it. Yeah, so these niggas will get their life changed, get M's put in their bank account, get shown a different lifestyle, get to meet people that never would have met, learn skills they can forever pay them. An acting skill, they can forever pay you. They can forever pay you. I don't know if your daddy, when he came home, he ain't like that his son was a boss, or he getting, looked at as a boss more than him. He come out wearing little jewelry and shit. He wanted Lil Meech to get him the big BMF chain. That's what he wanted. That's the rollout Big Meech really wanted. He wanted Lil Meech, when Big Meech came home, he wanted Meech to give him a Lamborghini Urus, a big ass BMF chain like he got, right? And he wanted to give him $1 million, $500,000, $250,000, or have his bills paid up. That's what he wanted. He wanted to come home to a whole bunch of gifts. Then your son, he ain't showing no loyalty to Big Meech. He told 50 he ain't got no money, he broke. So ain't no loyalty there in that whole camp. The same shit you did to Cuffy, one loyal to him. It came back to bite you in the ass. It came back to bite you. So you heard of Cuffy while he was in jail. You heard of him. He felt that pain in that cell, still feeling that pain. But now, the whole world get to see you feel your pain. They get to see shit, get canceled. The money finna change. Now we're gonna see what Rick Ross and them can do for you. He still ain't figured it out. He just talking. He still ain't made no moves. You only got a show, that's it. That's small shit. They only last a day. That's small shit. A car show, they only last a day or a couple days. That's small shit. You ain't gonna make the money that he make because you ain't gonna put up the money that he gonna put up to make sure the shit straight, make sure nobody don't get hurt. You ain't gonna spend $500,000 with police, make sure shit's straight, or security. Get the permits to block the roads off. You ain't got the money. Motherfucker don't fuck with you like that. Lil Meech and Big Meech. Y'all don't have, if y'all notice, y'all do not have big movie companies, big TV shows, sponsors kissing y'all feet, kissing y'all ass, begging y'all like, hey, how much 50 paid for the, we heard 50 paid this much for the life rights, for the movie rights. We'll pay him that, whatever he want, we'll pay him that, because we know y'all situation is golden. So say 50 want 10 million to get y'all rights back. Ain't no company's gonna pay that. He already did the series. 50 already done drained the series. You can do a movie, that's it. But what big movie company like Lionsgate and all the other ones gonna pay 50 what he want for the movie rights so y'all can do the movie? So they had to pay 50 $5 million for the movie rights or whatever he want. I'm just throwing a number out there. And then still put the money into the movie and pay all the actors. That's gonna take away from what y'all gonna get. And y'all think y'all gonna get, y'all ain't gonna get no ownership. So what Ross need to do, he need to do for you, Meech, is they need to find out what 50 want for the movie rights, if he'll sell them. If he'll sell them. And he need to make sure you make that much money. He got all this money, where your yacht at, where your airplane at, and all this shit there. Tell him to sell that airplane for 20 million, 30 million, and pay 50 what he wants so you can get the rights back. Well, you ain't gonna get it back. Ross gonna own them. If Ross such a boss, tell him to get the rights. Because money is money, right? And yeah, and make that shit happen. So if 50 wanted 10 million for the rights, can Ross make 10 million profit? I'm just throwing a number out there. With y'all story, when they already been drained on the series, so you can't take the series route. Unless y'all come up with some other shit, and it ain't really like the life story. I mean, you still could do the prison, like when you was in the prison for 19 years and all that shit there, but is people still gonna be interested in it? Because now you're gonna have competition. 50 still gonna be dropping his shows, and it's gonna be in competition like how it was with what's that shit with Terrence Howard, Empire. Crushed them. See how Power did them. And they had Terrence Howard, Taji and all that shit there. Taraji. Yeah, they had Taraji and Terrence Howard and all them other actors. They had fun boy shit in it. So they get that crowd, that audience, and they still lost. They still lost, so. You sure? Now, this can happen right here, Big Meech. Now, say a company want to do a movie for Big Meech. They can go to 50 and be like, we ain't trying to buy the rights, and you still can make money off this, but how much would you charge us to do a movie? And he just do that like that, if he want to. Or he could just hold it like, fuck that money. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping unless it's some, crazy money, buku money. And I want to see the nigga starve. He ain't gonna just come out and say that, but yeah, nigga, I just want to see the nigga suffer. We're gonna let the nigga suffer a little bit more. Or, like I say, he's still gonna be eating off of it. So he's still gonna win. He's still gonna pop his shit. Like, nigga, I appreciate that extra 5 million, that extra 10 million. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we can do the movie, but he can't be a part of it as far as like Rick Ross and all them. So yeah, I do this with y'all, but he can't be a part of it, and he can't make sure Ross can't eat, and making sure whoever else he on with can't eat. So that's gonna pull Ross away. So Ross can, turn on his camera and lie. Say 50 a peon, all that shit there. You calling a nigga a peon that own the nigga he trying to, turn up rights. But that's a peon. You calling a nigga a peon that can break his jaw with one punch. The nigga been eating pears and chicken wings and checkers and filet mignons and shit like that for the longest. Man, that nigga jaw soft. Yeah, man, so you calling a nigga a peon that sold way more records than him. You calling a nigga a peon that sold more records than him. That's a bigger superstar than him. That made more money off rap than him. They got more connects than him. They got more pull than him. They got more influence than him. They got more power than him. But he a peon though. So, he just, nigga say that shit when he don't like a nigga. But that shit, 50 help him more than Ross help him. Ross don't help him at all. 50 still help him because he used 50 for, to go viral. So he ain't gonna, that's why he don't want to squash the beef. It ain't no real issue. Ross don't have a real issue. But he know how 50 is, so he ain't finna be the one to be like, nigga, I don't want no problem. Like, he ain't gonna do that. But Ross ain't did nothing to 50 that'll make 50 want to drop that bag and get him about the way. So he'll play these little internet games. But once you do something to their side to make them niggas, do what they need to do. Because 50 definitely will drop that bag. So Ross, he keep it PG-13. Yeah, he love his lifestyle. That nigga ain't ready to die. You know what I'm saying? That man ain't ready to die, man. We seen how Ross get when the nigga when bullets get to flying in his car and shit like that. Yeah, when he upset at the vice lords. Wasn't it the vice lords that time? Yeah. He'll pay under the table. He'll pay who he need to pay to make niggas get up off of him. Of course, Ross, he could drop a bag too. But he don't really want to go to war though. He do shit. Ross will apply pressure to the motherfuckers like what Tia was talking about. He'll do shit like that around the city or some shit like that. But he don't really want to take another boss like him or bigger than him to war. Yeah, he don't want to do that. Man, yeah, that's the bam bam, man, on this shit right here, man. What's finna happen, like I say, I'm gonna say it one more time. 50 gonna keep making posts so he can keep the hype up with Tammy documentary. Then after that, he gonna keep, that's when he gonna start posting Cuffy more. You're already talking to Cuffy now. And shout out to Cuffy and his whole family, his daughter and everything. I done tapped in with them, they tapped in with me. So y'all could see me and Cuffy in the interview coming real soon. Drop a comment if y'all want to see the gang split and Cuffy do an interview. You understand that? So we got that in the works coming up. Cuffy finna make a lot of money, man. Everything he been fighting for, everything his daughter been down with him for 11 years fighting this fight by herself. Everything, their whole life finna change. Their whole life finna change. Cause Cuffy got a story, I'm telling you. That nigga got a story, man. Merch coming, Cuffy way, merch coming. Nigga finna get the bag, man. And then we gonna find out ways so Cuffy can get out and get that time, get some of that time back. We got Trump in office, we're gonna get some of that time back, and Cuffy gonna be coming home real soon. Yeah, we're gonna make sure Cuffy come home real soon. Look into his case. It ain't like he been no violent inmate, just stabbing motherfuckers and stabbing guards and shit like that. So once, these big names get behind him, they start putting their word in and all that shit there. And that man goes to the parole hearings and all that shit there. You better hope the people that parole people, you better hope they big BMF fans. You better hope they big BMF fans. If not, you bound to drizzle out. Cause Cuffy gonna be coming home. He get them right names behind him. They see he doing positive shit. Yeah. See, he got his head on straight. See when he come home. He got people that's gonna look out for him. He ain't gotta go back to St. Louis, go back to the streets, none of that there. He making legit money. Or if not, if they gotta make him do that time day for day, you still gonna get them M's. So, yeah, he gonna show you what to do with the money. I bet you he won't go broke in one season. You hear Family 5 man, I bet they won't go broke in a season. Yeah. Y'all niggas be living outside y'all mean. Cause Cuffy ain't trying to be no rapper. He ain't trying to live like no rapper. Cuffy daughter and them, they ain't trying to live like no rappers. So they don't give a fuck about all no big ass $500,000 chain, $200-300 chain, $100,000 watch. That nigga been did that shit, man. Nigga been had money, so he already know what that shit feel like. He know what it feel like to have 5-10 cars, properties everywhere, different businesses and shit everywhere. You know what that shit feel like. He ain't gotta get out and play catch up and shit like that. He gonna keep, getting money off his story, finding other different ways to make the bag. He gonna have right people in his corner telling him what to do. And yeah, that's the bam bam. So yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, y'all subscribe to the channel, share the video. He was with him. Gone.